Hi, y'all. I am Veronica, and this is my first time speaking about my book that I published this year. So I'm excited to talk online about it as well. I have been speaking at the speaking engagements that I've had this year. To quote Withers, a gift that's given and not used, it's either sloth or grace abused. So I really truly feel like if I am to not share my stories, it would feel like I am not sharing a gift that was given to me. So, really, that is my why for why I'm doing this, to encourage somebody to really share my gift. This is a book on identity. I was born and raised in the former Soviet Union, and I was still a Soviet girl at 12. And I think I was 12 and a half when the Soviet Union dissolved and we were given a new identity. And then when I was a teenager, I came to America by myself without my family. I have been here in the States for over 30 years. So I appreciate you joining me on this journey as I go through different stories to find the root of my cultural inferiority issue. Because apparently I had discovered that I was feeling less than the world around me, which was a faulty belief. I had no idea where that came from because I was pretty sure of myself. I had a great childhood. I had come to the States. I spoke four languages. I did life in my third language. I went to college. I got a couple of careers here and I was successful at them. I have a great family and I didn't realize where that belief started, but I guess so I had to get to the bottom of it. I started in the Soviet Union and just talking about some of our customs and then during the transition and the collapse and how difficult it was for us. We were given a new identity and how I was navigating that. And then coming to the States, I wrote a few chapters on my first taste of America, told from the perspective of a 15-year-old. There's some unique stories in there, and a lot of people have asked me, well, did that happen to your grandmother or you? And I'm like, well, me. Like, people are surprised that this happens, in our lifetime. And I'm excited to share these stories. And did I find a solution? Yes, I found a solution, and that solution worked for me, and I hope it works for you. I actually ended up changing the title the last week, and I named it Control to Freedom instead, because I was noticing that I would get into all these controlling scenarios in life, and then I would wiggle my way out with God's help. As I was on this hunt for the truth, I discovered different little things. I had discovered that there's an invisible cultural hierarchy, that the world judges us based on that hierarchy. So I talk about that, and while our identity is affected by external situations and environments, the ball is in our court. While somebody created the problem, it is up to us to provide a solution for ourselves. And so for me, I did break free from my issue, and it does feel nice. If you yourself are dealing with an odd belief of a sort, I just would like to encourage you to challenge it. Figure out where that belief started. Where did it start? And maybe you too could go through the stories of your life and figure it out like I did. It's like going through the recyclable memories of my past. Try to pinpoint the problem. And I finally figure out the problem, where it all started. And I'll give you a clue. It started with a joke. It was under my nose all this time. It started with a joke told many times. And this time I realized that the joke was not funny. It's because I was looking for answers. So, anyway, Thank you again for joining me on this journey, and let's dig into it. Appreciate your time.